Today is May 3rd, 2025. I'm up here above where the former Iron Gate Dam was. You can kind of see things are greening up. We've had a lot of moisture this winter. We had rain last weekend. We had rain last night. Looks like our mountains are receiving some more rain right now. I'll pan over so you can see that. Kind of looks like it's possibly raining up there, which is good for us. You can definitely see how green everything is. And dumps have been up there. I think that's the 7th one I've seen today. But you can kind of see where the edge of the lake used to be. It's kind of a darker green than what was above the lake. When that truck comes by me, I'll pause it because he's bouncing around pretty good. You can still see some of the timbers that are down in there. I'm gonna pause it for a second. All right, now you should be able to hear me. It's gone by. It's a little chilly today. You could probably hear the wind. Up in this area, I can hear the birds. That's the power line that's right here. I don't know if I can zoom in anymore. That's picking up the power line. That's kind of what the ground is looking like, kind of splotchy. You can see some stuff is trying to grow on this side. According to the Farmer's Almanac, we'll see how accurate it is. This region is supposed to have a cooler, drier summer, which could work in our benefit with all the moisture that we've had, as long as it doesn't get real hot and dry out. A dry, cooler summer is better than a really hot, dry summer. We do live in a fire-prone area. All the moisture that we've had this winter has really helped out. Like I said, we got some rain last night and some rain last weekend. Looks like there's another end dump coming in. They're going out empty. Alright, I'm gonna pause and head on down the road. Alright, I'm just down the road from where I was at previously. Lots of traffic up here today. But this is kind of what it's looking like. But I try to zoom in on some of what's growing down there. That's what would be what's been planted. I don't know if that's from probably what they planted last year. pan out so you can kind of see, but it's real splotchy. You can see up higher, there's some more floral flower type stuff up towards the top of where the lake used to be. I can't tell if those are poppies from here. What that is. Might be able to see it as I go on around the bend. But around that bend is where the dam used to be. You can see the road over there is where the equipment would come down into. And in order to get to that side, you can come in on Ager Beswick or down by the Iron Gate Bridge, down by the fish hatchery. If that were open, then you can get to that area over there across that bridge. That is no longer has access. So anyways, that's kind of what it's looking like today. I'm going to go on down around the bend. But you can still see there is still some of those wood debris from the high flow events that's still over there. I'm trying to go slow for you. That was all mobilized when they did that big release from Upper Klamath Lake. Alright, I'm going to pause and head up on around the bend. So this is just up and around the bend on the other side. And where that inlet comes in, that would be Camp Creek. I haven't gotten there yet. You can see the Klamath River right down there. As it continues over there, which is really hard to see from here. You can see there's clouds in all of our mountains. It's a cloudy, cold day. Alright, I'm going to pause it and go on up and around the bend. Here's another look at the area. That would be looking up the Klamath River. This would have been part of the former Iron Gate Reservoir footprint. That would be Camp Creek, where Camp Creek comes in. kind of hard. I'm trying to get over the trees to be able to see. I'm gonna go on up and around the bend actually, so you can kind of see what this side looks like. You can see there's some greenery growing. I'll be curious to see how long it stays though this year. It's all going to depend on what our weather really does. And this is another perspective looking downstream from where I was just at. Alright, I'm going to pause it and head on up the road. This is just up from where I was just at. Could definitely hear the birds up here up higher. I could hear a couple crickets, grasshoppers, actually. It's been a while since I've heard grasshoppers up here. Not a lot, but I can hear a few. I'm still up above Camp Creek. I haven't gotten to there yet. It's definitely more lively up here than I've heard in a while. Alright, I'm going to pause it and go on up a little bit. There's definitely some flowers up here blooming out. This is right up here on the road. I noticed they have been doing some work on the road. I know it's been awful. I've bottomed out a few times in my car on this road because the potholes were so deep. But that would be the Klamath. You can see there's some poppies up here growing. They're closed up today though because there's no sun for them. And I can't remember what that plant is called, that stickery plant. It's really pretty, but I hate it. I have it at my house too. The stickers are horrible. But this is right below Camp Creek. That's where Camp Creek comes in. And that would be looking on upstream. All right, that's it for this one. I'm off to the next one.